today's world, it is almost impossible to do effective policing without technology. And so with me today to discuss how the police is using technology to better secure our environment is the Commissioner of Police for Lagos State, CP Fatai Owoseni. Welcome to Tech Trends.
Good day.
All right, so far, how are we doing when it comes to technology and policing?
The Nigeria Police has moved to that level in which we want all our practices and everything we do to be in conformity with the international norms, international best practices. And that explained the policing philosophy of the Inspector General of Police. It's a policing that tilted towards the deployment of technology to handling everything we do in the police. And it is from there that philosophy of knowledge-based policing comes about. All aspects of police activities now, starting from prevention up to detection of crime, are being carried out using the modern technology.
When do you think we would fully have a digitized police force?
When you talk of digitalization, we already have a digitalized police force. And that is why we're saying that we are employing the use of science and technology, that we are applying them to the way we carry out our activities. Digitalization, technology, it's not static. It's something that is dynamic. Every other day there is something new in the field of ICT. And the police has been trying as much as possible to keep pace, to keep abreast with all sorts of applications that could facilitate our activities.
So would you say your men are receiving adequate training when it comes to the use of technology?
Yes, I would say so. Maybe you won't know, and most Nigerians won't know, that we have a police school of technology, ICT.
Now?
Located at Abeokuta, not now. It's been there.
Wow. Functional?
Functional. We've been training people, and we've also been passing out people there. A lot of people won't know that. And of course, from time immemorial, the police signal school in Ikeja, even when the technology was as it was then, had been at the foremost one of the foremost institutions that most of the signalers from some of the uniform services are trained.
The Smart Police app that was recently launched, what informed that idea?
Some set of principles, guiding principles, and policing philosophies were introduced by the Inspector General of Police. In addition to applying science and technology to the way we do our things. Another one, getting connected more to the people, to facilitate people reaching out in real time. We felt that mobile app, which is called Smart Police, would facilitate that, and that is the reason behind.
Okay, so at the back end of the app, what happens when somebody, for example, reports a case? Are there people 24/7 there? What happens at the back end?
You have the platform connected to the police control room. The police control room is a 24 hours, 365, 366 days in a year working room, where you have respondents, if you call them so, that take complaints, that take distress calls, they are trained in a way that they are familiar with the terrain of the state. They know which patrol team is where. So that application is connected to the control room. We have 4 control rooms here. Some are here, some are in Alausa, and there are big screen monitors in those control rooms with the policemen. They're trained that if any message is relayed through the smart police application, it would quickly reflect as, oh, a new incident in all simultaneously in all the control rooms. And as we said, if a picture of the scene of incident is taken and you upload it when you are sending, it will also reflect. And remember that application is also programmed with the GPRS that will also show in real time the location of the place. So the controllers, as we call them, the man that is always on duty, they do shift duty. They will quickly relay this to the nearest patrol team and the nearest police stations. It also gives them the opportunity of telling the patrol team, oh, this is the shortest route with which you can get to the scene of incident.
I mean, this interesting explanation you just gave about the app. Currently, as at this time, when I checked it, it had about 5,000 downloads.
That shows that a lot of people already seen the usefulness of that application. They've seen reason why they should log into it. And of course, I would say it's a sort of confidence that yes, we know if we have this, it will help us in terms of distress. And remember that immediately after the launching of that application, the command also come up with DEX telephones. Since the demise of NITEL, most of our stations are no more connected with tabletop phone. What we have is GSM. We think that one of the ways in which we can check that is to have telephone numbers that are specific to different police divisions and different area commands. And we've launched those DEX phone in Lagos as of today.
All the police commands?
We have 107 police divisions and 13 area commands. And any members of the public can call it. And you know that in our charge room, there is always a charge room officer on duty 24 hours. That is to also check the human error, because if you have the telephone number of the DPO or you have the telephone number of the commissioner of police, we are human beings. It may be at the time of the resting of the DPO that an incident occurred.
So where can people find these numbers? Are they on the website?
10 copies, which are pocket size telephone directory of all police divisions and of all the area commands in Lagos State with the office of the PRO that would circulate to members of the public. It can be picked anywhere. We are printing that in large quantity.
At no cost?
At no cost. There is no reason to charge anything for it. We want as many people as possible to be able to get in touch with us.
Okay, so I'd like to know, would you at any point also see that the police stations and all the police divisions are provided with computers right in the offices where people can actually enter the cases directly into the computer instead of having to use forms and files?
Actions are ongoing on that. There are some of the international organizations, international donors, that have been partnering with the police over that. Some of our police stations that are focal points for gender-based violence and all those things that are equipped for us as model stations. Some of them have computers, and the Nigeria police is also trying to acquire more. And it will surprise you that quite a number of our officers are now computer savvy. They know how to use this in doing their work, and within a short period, you'll see a police that we have all these things network and connected to each other, so that if someone is reporting a case in, say, in Shomolu, and you want to check on information in Benin, you'll be able to check. one of the takes that we are embracing technology is the case of that fellow who wanted to rubbish the police, that fellow that was collecting money, that was extorting money from different police commands. It was right here when he was being interrogated. He didn't know that the officer was taking his picture. And of course, he did not know that his picture was taken in Anambra State. And it was through the WhatsApp thing that within just 5 minutes, that exchange was done. And they found out that, oh, this is the same fellow. And that is how we were able to detect that.
CP, with the growing threat of cyber crime and cyber security, would you recommend a specialized unit in the Nigerian police that would deal with cyber security issues?
The Nigeria police already has a unit that handles such thing. They have in the Force Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department, and I must let you know that we have the workings of that department backed up by the ICT department. You know, ICT, that department is the latest creation in the police, which is headed by the Deputy Inspector General of Police. It would surprise you to know that we also have a video teleconferencing gadget with which the Inspector General of Police can link each of the command and have a real-time conversation. As simple as SMS. Some of the misconduct of policemen and some of the distress calls, we get them through SMS. It goes straight. The Inspector General of Police and the other senior officers, the members of the management team, do read this SMS. They forward to us, including the use of WhatsApp. I can show you my telephone. There are a lot of people that are not in this country. I've gotten from the UK, I've gotten from the US, WhatsApp messages reporting a case here. Nigerians that are abroad reporting a case. We do respond to them. And in addition to that, we have been taking advantage of the Facebook.
I must commend your use of Twitter. I mean, you are quite active on Twitter. So how else can people reach the command and also yourself?
We are encouraging people to join the police on Facebook, on Twitter, on what we do.
All right, CP, just before we go, why should Nigerians download the Smart Police app?
It may be what would probably save them from any distress. And because it's user-friendly, it is real-time, and of course, from there, we'll be able to keep people safer and more secure.
CP, thank you so much for being on Tech Trends today.
Thank you so much.
All the best.
Grateful.
Well, you've heard the Commissioner of Police for Lagos State that technology is being used by the Nigerian police to make sure that you are better secured. So go out there, get the Smart Police app and use it. We'll be right back. This is where we draw the curtains on today's edition of the show. Do ensure you join the conversation on the internet. You can see these and other editions of the show on the channel's TV YouTube account or via my blog, techsmart.ng. For Tech Trends, I'm Chukwemeka Agbata.